our country, we will have our morals. We will protect our children. And we are making this law. We are making this law for ourselves. We are making this law for our children. We are making this law for the children of our children. This country will stand firm. And once it passed, I can tell you, Madam Speaker, we are going to reinforce the law enforcement officers to make sure that homosexuals have no space in Uganda.
Hello guys, welcome to the Hypercity Review Show. Now today the topic up for discussion is as to why Uganda has been trending in the news lately. The reason why Uganda has been in the news lately is because their parliament has passed on a bill centered towards activities of the LGBTQ community. It is an anti-LGBTQ bill that will set to limit the activities of the LGBTQ community in the country of Uganda. The bill has been frowned upon by many European countries who believe that this bill will frown upon the rights of LGBTQ activities in Uganda. Most African countries already frown upon the activities of LGBTQ communities in Africa because mainly they have conservative and religious social values. In this video, we are going to review 5 highlights of the anti-LGBTQ bill in Uganda. So the first highlight of the bill that was reported by BBC and major news outlets in the world states that a person who is convicted of grooming or trafficking children for the purposes of engaging them in homosexual activities faces life imprisonment. The second one is individuals or institutions which support or fund LGBT rights, activities or organizations, or publish, broadcast and distribute pro-gay media material and literature also face prosecution and imprisonment. Now the second one, which is centered towards individuals, or let me say influencers or institutions that are what did the bill say, which support or fund LGBT rights, activities or organizations. Now, what they are trying to say here is that I think it is clear to all of us that what they are trying to put across is that if you find yourself being an influencer or an institution that is into the business of advocating for rights of people, they just do not want you to do what? Publish, broadcast, distribute pro-gay media material and literature. If you do these things, you are bound to face what? Persecution or imprisonment. Like I said, these punishments may seem harsh, but the people of Uganda are doing it mainly because they want to protect what their cultural values are. The third one is centered towards media companies or groups. Now it says that media groups, journalists and publishers face prosecution and imprisonment for publishing and broadcasting distribution of any content that advocates for gay rights or promotes homosexuality. As we all know, the media is the fourth arm of government, and the government, the 3 arms of government of Uganda, which is the legislature, executive and judiciary, expects the fourth arm of government to toe the line that they are in right now. They expect them not to promote activities of LGBTQ on their channels, on their radio station and whatnot. The fourth one, which has the punishment of death penalty for what is described as aggravated homosexuality. That is sexual abuse of a child, a person with disability, or a vulnerable people, or in cases where a victim of homosexual assault is infected with a lifelong illness. Now I think the number 4 is self-explanatory. They are only trying to protect their citizens in terms of sexual assault which involves the same sex. Fifth and the last one, which is centered towards property owners. It states that property owners also face risk of being jailed if their premises are used as brothel or sexual acts or any other sexual minorities' rights activities. Now what this means that property owners would be extra vigilant in terms of the people they accommodate into their vicinity. But the question anyone will pose is that how would a nightclub owner, a hotel owner, or a guest house owner, or maybe a motel or a brothel as described in this bill, how would they know that these 2 sets of people are actual homosexuals that may be engaging in homosexual activities? I mean, I don't know for you, but for me, it will be very hard for me to tell if someone is homosexual or not. Now, I am of the strong belief that the government of Uganda have targeted strong pillars of our society today, which is our children, individuals or institutions, media groups, and also what? Property owners. Now, these people or people who find themselves in these pillars of society run society. My final submission is that no matter who you are as an individual, not everybody is going to like you for who you are or what you believe in. But discussions need to go on all the time to better well understand ourselves and to make the human race evolve. Now, if you've made it this far, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share to your friends, as we have a lot of content that we want to share to you.